Bonjour, today is Saturday, October 1st, 2022. I can't believe it's October already. September went by like in the blink of an eye, and you can really feel the difference in temperature. So I drove up here to outside of Algonquin Park last night, was intending to set up my roadside awning onto my car and have a fire. I've got firewood in the car. But you know, it was pitch black by the time I got here. So I just, basically just hung out in my car and went to sleep. Today I am doing, I'm doing like an 11 or 12 kilometer hike into Algonquin Park, staying overnight and hiking back. So it's a fairly short hike this time, which means I'm either going to bring my ukulele or my alpaca raft, which is like now more than a year old and I've never used it. The opportunity just has not presented itself, so that might be today. Yes, it's going to get down to 2 degrees tonight. So I will be using my new sleeping bag, the Cat's Meow, which is good to -7. I will be using a ground tent this time. And that is about it. So it's about 9 o'clock now. I'm going to drive to the Algonquin Park gate, brush my hair, brush my teeth, change my clothes, and get hiking. Super busy. I've never seen it this busy. Anyway, that's fine. Time for the changing of the shoes and then we're off. It's like 10:30. I just met this really nice couple, Sarah and Ian. They stopped me and asked me some questions. I ended up giving them a card and told them to watch my channel. They're just like, do you have to buy a day pass and how long is the trail? Like, they really didn't know a lot. So, it was so nice talking to them. And I told them to watch my channel and to message me if they have any questions. So hi, Sarah and Ian, if you're watching. I really hope you guys get out there and do this because you'll love it. So today, yes, I am hiking 11.7 kilometers to Lupus Lake, spot number 1. I actually made a chart, such a nerd. I made a chart of all the backcountry camp spots in Algonquin, and I wrote down, and I put in the chart which ones I'd stayed at and what date. It is my goal to stay at every single camp spot in Algonquin. It is crazy. So the last 2 weekends, I wasn't out in the woods. And just in those 2 weeks away, how much the scenery has changed. Like, the fall colors are out in full bloom. It's so beautiful. It's so crazy how quickly the seasons change. So another vehicle just pulled in, so I'm further in on this crown land, and that vehicle went even further. This actually used to not be accessible by car, but someone has filled in the spot that made it inaccessible. Anywho, so part of me wants to go over there and be like, hey, la la la, and then part of me is like, no, that might not be a great idea. I'm sure it would be fine, but anyway, I'm probably just going to hang out in my car in this case. So maybe I'll play some ukulele. So I moved from the secluded spot that I was in to right beside the road because so there was that car that came in, so clearly they saw me, and then I was just hanging out in my car, and I just noticed a headlamp, but I know like it was on sporadically. It was like it seemed to be coming in my direction. Like it wasn't just like a headlamp like bobbling around like in a camp area, like people doing stuff. I felt like it was walking toward me, which people are entitled to do. It's Crown land. They can walk wherever they want. I just felt uncomfortable. So, I'm here by myself. And even though I'm quite safe, I'm in my car, which is very protected. I can get into the driver's seat and drive away without having to exit the car. Nevertheless, I just felt like I'm going to move. So I'm here right beside the road. I've never parked this close to the road before. Which makes me feel like maybe I'll finally see like a bear or something, like some, like the times that I see moose the most are like right beside a busy road. So maybe I'll see a bear finally. Anywho, I'm here beside the road. It's like 9:15 now. I don't think I'm going to do the ukulele thing. I think I'm going to continue listening to this audiobook that I started listening to this morning. It's called Things I Learned from Falling by Claire Nelson. I'm only like 15 minutes into it and it's already so amazing. So yeah, I'll listen to that for a bit and then go to sleep. So see you in the morning. So there was a group of 11, yes, I counted, 11 people plus a dog that left maybe 15 or 20 minutes before I did. And judging by all of the voices I'm hearing, I feel like I've caught up to them. So yes, it was that group. They were very sweet and smiley when I was like, oh, I'm just gonna squeeze past. Yeah, they were very nice. So, that's it. It is 12 o'clock. I've been hiking for 1.5 hours. I anticipate this will be a 3.5 hour total hike. We'll see. That was Ramona Lake. Yeah, I'm gonna stop and have a little break for maybe 5 minutes. By the way, this is my lightest pack ever in my life. 33.2 pounds. Yeah, so proud. Okay, I'm gonna have a little break. So it's 1 p.m. and I have just 3.3 kilometers to go. So it should work out to exactly what I predicted, like 3.5 hours. So that was Thunder Lake, so not much further now. I'm so excited and I'm so hungry. I didn't eat lunch, like usually I eat a pepperoni for lunch, but I didn't eat it because I brought an extra dinner of like ramen noodles and I want to eat that instead. Is this my spot already? Let's go look. So looking at the map, like for sure this is Lupus Lake. I just don't know if this is Lupus 1 or Lupus 2. It's not labeled. I have plenty of time. I think I'll leave my backpack here and walk to the next site and see if that one's labeled, but I'm pretty sure this is my spot. I hope it is. I love it. I love it. And that's what I love about coming, and that's why I want to go to like every different spot in Algonquin, because I'm always excited, like, oh, what's it going to be like, and what's the, you know, which way will it be facing, and all of that stuff. Like each site is slightly unique, right? The other thing is I brought a brand new saw to try, and there's all those logs just sitting there, like perfect for me to try my new saw. So yay. Anyway, before I get too excited, let's go and see if that other site is numbered and make sure that we're at the right site. Lupus Lake. Oh, this is site 1. So that other one is site number 2. Oh man. Okay, well, I better go and grab my backpack. That's fine. Yeah, it's super close. And actually, this spot is better for my ground tent. I was looking over there and I was like, where am I gonna put my ground tent? There wasn't much even ground, so actually this spot is better. And by the way, it is 1:59 p.m. So almost exactly 3.5 hours as I predicted. So good job, Christina, on the time prediction. All right, so this is my actual spot. That cooked super quickly. I'm so excited to eat, and I even brought some Frank's hot sauce. Ooh. Yummy. So good. Subscriber Tony M messaged me and asked me to share what I pack in my backpack. I do that from time to time in videos. I know I did it in the Nipissikit Micmac trail video. Anyway, so yes, it does change slightly, but not a lot. But I'm happy to show what I've packed this time. So let's have a look. My ukulele, my sleep pad, my tent, my sleeping bag, my clothing and sleeping bag liners. So yeah, warmth for the night. My YouTube kit, so that's an extra battery for my phone. That's where I keep my selfie stick. That's where I keep extra batteries for my headlamp as well. 2 1-liter bottles of water, first aid kit, my toiletries bag. This is a 3-piece titanium cook pot. My Ursack, okay, inside my Ursack is all my food in Coleman's scent-proof bags. As well, there is my Coleman's emergency stove, which I normally keep in this container, but right now it's over there. And my windshield. I also keep that. So all of these things are inside the Ursack. Oh, there it goes again. And then the brain of my backpack. I'll explain what's in the brain later because I really want to set my tent up first. Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
Good.
Are you at Lupus too?
Pardon?
Are you at Lupus too?
That's what we're determining.
I stopped there first. I'm Lupus 1.
Yeah.
And I stopped there first and I'm like left my backpack and then I took a walk. So there's only 2 sites on this lake.
That's exactly what we're doing. We want to make sure we're the right one.
Yeah.
There's not a number on that one,
I
right?
know, it's so dumb. So yeah, I'm Lupus 1, which is this one, and you guys are in the right spot.
Perfect.
I know, I'm glad I looked and checked too because I heard your voices very quickly after, so.
Perfect. Awesome.
That group of 11 plus the dog just passed by. All right, next order of business is coffee. I really want a coffee. All right, so now I will let you know what is inside the brain of my backpack. Oh, there was one thing I forgot to mention, by the way. Inside the cook pots, I also store my fireproof matches and my fuel tablets for my Coleman emergency kit. Okay, so the top flap or the brain of the backpack has been emptied. I carry alcohol wipes, which need to be packed out with me, bio wipes, which can be buried, a trowel for those 2 items are for toileting, the map of whatever trail I'm doing, backpack cover in case it rains, Sea to Summit umbrella in case it rains, trail tape in case I have to go off trail and need to mark my path, duct tape for whatever, any repairs like on my on my old hiking boots, bear spray, which should be kept on my person, but I've been keeping it in the brain. And then this carabiner, which has my satellite system, my Ferris rod for starting fires, compass / thermometer, bear bell, world's loudest whistle, and headlamp. And then finally, my brand new saw. This is what I want to test out today. Oops, one more thing. In the under flap, in this pocket, that's where I keep my car key because I don't need to access that at all. So I keep it in the non-accessible flap. I don't want to keep my car key in any spot where I'm taking things in and out all the time because it could get caught on something and come out. So yeah, just my car key in that flap. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you, Tony. And the only thing I haven't told you yet is what I keep in the 2 pockets on the hip strap of the backpack. I will show you that before I'm leaving tomorrow. For now, let's check out my new saw. Yeah, so it's literally a chainsaw. This log right there is perfect for me to experiment with it. I should have brought my other saw, my retractable saw that I know works with me as well, but I didn't. So let's really hope this one works. if I could find any standing deadwood, and I have found one. Okay, so this tree is dead. It has no foliage on it whatsoever. So let's chop it down. So first I'm going to snap off all of those twigs at the top, and then I will chop this into pieces and bring it over to the fire pit. Also, just make sure if you are going to fell a tree that make sure that it is dead. A live tree anyway won't burn. It won't help you anyway. Yeah, you don't want to harm a living tree, so make sure it's dead. So I've already learned the trick with that chainsaw is to keep it as flat as possible. Like, don't pull up too much, like fold it, and don't pull too hard on it. Like, just let the teeth like rub gently. Like, don't put a lot of muscle into it, and yeah, otherwise it'll get caught. So I'm almost done chopping up that hole. It was really rotted in the bottom, that tree, so it's probably better that it's down rather than it falling on someone. Although I did walk, like I'm deep into the, like I'm off the campsite, so it's unlikely it would have fell on somebody. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna chop up these last few pieces. All right, it is 5:15. I now have tons of firewood. There's about only 2 hours left of daylight. So I will start a fire soon. I don't know if I'm gonna be hungry for dinner. We'll see. It is 9 minutes after 7. I'm tired. I did eat my entire dinner. which is making me tired as well. But I'm just tired, and it's almost hiker's midnight. Like, it's pretty dark out, so, and I've kept busy, so I think I'll sit out here just for another few minutes, and then I'm going to head to the tent. It is 7:33. I'm all tucked in to my sleeping bag. I'm going to play on my phone for a little bit, and then I'm going to fall asleep. See you in the morning. Good morning. It is 6:30. I've been awake for a really long time. I finally had to go to the washroom, so up I got. Yep, it's super cold out. Like you can see your breath as if you were like smoking a pipe or something. But I was 100% warm all through the night. This ground mat is so effective. Like, 'cause right beside, like, you know, I can feel the tent ground. It's absolutely cold and obviously hard. This foam mattress that I got from Canadian Tire is just so amazing, so effective, so light, so comfy, and keeps you so warm. The sleeping bag, also perfect. I didn't even sleep. I slept in like my merino wool t-shirt. I didn't even wear a long sleeve shirt until I had to get up. Anyway, yeah, I'm just waiting for it to get a little bit lighter so I can make some coffee and breakfast and pack up. But this is amazing. This is great training for winter camping, because I do have a very exciting winter hiking and camping trip planned for this holiday, like this winter holiday. So, yeah, basically everything I do from now until then is trial and testing for that. Okay, let's wait for it to get light. Yes, you have to use cold water to with skim milk powder. Also, I think, like, I did bring winter gloves, which I've been using, and I think it's time to change from this type of hat to a traditional Canadian toque. It's cold. It is 8:45. I'm all packed up and ready to go. Let's go. hard to show it, but there is frost and it's making things very slippery. So I have to be very careful. So I had to go find 2 sticks to do that part. So that was really tricky. And I remember that from the first time I did this trail. The board is extremely wobbly. They've got new boards out there. They're clearly planning to fix it or rebuild it. But with the frost and that wobble, there was no way. So, I mean, stretches like that in Algonquin Park are extremely rare. It's a very well-maintained, manicured, trail here in Algonquin. But for example, like the Ozark Highlands Trail that has like so many water crossings. The Biscuit Micmac Trail. On those kinds of trails, it would be very useful to have trekking poles to maintain balance. So, who knows, maybe one day I will invest in a pair after all. You just never know. I have not been doing much filming or photo taking during this return trip. I've just been feeling quite reflective about different things. And yeah, hiking is great for that. Tree therapy, right? As I say. I just ran into a gentleman. I didn't ask his name, but he asked me what site I was coming from. I said Lupus Lake #1. He goes, that's where I'm going. I said, oh great, I cut up a bunch of firewood for you. So I wish I'd asked his name. If you're watching, please leave a comment. Anyway, should be out of the park in, the next half hour or so. By the way, I did not forget what I keep in the 2 pockets in the hip strap of my backpack is Aquatabs business card, laminated business cards, a knife, like a small pocket knife, and 2 snacks, my mid-morning snack and my mid-afternoon snack. In the summer, I also keep rosemary oil and or a small bottle of bug spray, but I don't have that right now. And that is it. Oh, and chapstick, which I'm addicted to. Chapstick, yeah. It is 12:15. I'm here back at my car. Time to hit the West Gate bathroom for a good hair brushing and toothbrushing and clothing change, and back to reality. All right, that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, like, and subscribe. Keep my retirement dream alive of doing adventures in nature full-time when I retire in 11 years and 7 months. See you next Wednesday.